back, students. In this video, I am going to teach you another grammar topic that you have in paper 1 in 10th class. See, the name of the topic is participles. If you learn participles, you will be able to answer the question given in public examination. This is one thing. And another thing is, you will be able to combine two sentences using participles. So, listen to the video right from the beginning to the end. So, then you will be able to understand it and see how the participles are used to join two sentences. Look at the title, participles. What is a participle? Participle is a verbal form. It is formed with a verb. We have three participles. Participles are divided into three kinds. Number one, present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. What are the structural differences between present participle and past participle, present participle and perfect participle? Let us see the example. Present participle is formed with V1 plus ing form. Present participle is formed with V1 plus ing form. For example, the verb see plus ing, seeing. Past participle, this is known to almost all the students, because in your lower classes you must have been taught about past participles in active and passive voice and in tenses, in all perfect tenses. In all perfect tenses, you have the third form of the verb. See, past participle is third form of the verb. For example, the third form of the verb is seen. See is V1 and seen is V3. And the third kind is perfect participle. You may not have heard of it. Perfect participle. Its structure or the form of the verb is having plus V3. Having plus V3, the third form of the verb. Okay, for example, having seen. So these are the examples for the three participles. Okay, what is the role of the present participle? Today in this class, let us see about present participle, and later we shall see past participle and perfect participle. See, what is the role of present participle? Okay, first we must know it is a verbal form. It is a verbal form. Because why is it called verbal form? It is formed with V1 plus ing. So it is formed with the verb. It has got its shape or the form only with the help of verb, so that it is a verbal form. Okay, next one, second point is this present participle is used not only in continuous tenses. It is used to combine sentences. The present participle is used to combine two sentences which are successive actions. If two actions are successive, one after another, if two actions happened one after another, to combine those two successive actions, present participle is used. Okay, let us see how the present participle is used to combine or to join two sentences. Okay, look at the first example. Okay, in some examples we find two subjects. Okay, model 1, I have divided the examples into two categories. First one is model 1, when two subjects are the same person. Okay, in the public examination, the students will be given two sentences, two separate sentences. In these two sentences, two subjects are the same. Okay, that is two subjects are the same person. Okay, look at the first example. Kamala wrote the examination. This is one sentence. Kamala left the examination hall. This is another sentence. Two successive actions. This is the one action and this is the next successive action. So in these two sentences, subject Kamala, here subject Kamala. Two subjects are the same person. So when the two subjects of two sentences are the same person, then you write the answer like this. Okay, when we combine the two sentences using present participle, we write this structure V1 plus ing form. Oh, what is the verb? Wrote. So wrote is past tense. Okay, wrote is past tense. So we write V1 plus ing form. What is the V1 of wrote? Write. Write plus ing, writing the examination. Writing the examination. Here we don't write the subject Kamala because two sentences have the same subject. That's why the subject of the first sentence is to be avoided and start the sentence with V1 plus ing form. That is writing the examination, comma, then subject. Now you write the subject. Kamala left the examination hall. This is the way how present participle is used to combine two sentences, two actions like this. Second example. The thief saw a policeman, full stop. He ran away. Okay, here in the first sentence the subject is thief. In the second sentence the subject is the same person. He means the thief. So while writing the answer, we don't start with the subject, we start with the present participle. What is the present participle of saw? That is V1 is see plus ing, seeing a policeman, comma, the thief ran away. Because there are two subjects which are the same, we write the subject here. Okay, third example. Ramya paid the examination fee, full stop. She collected a hall ticket. Here the subject Ramya and she both are the same. So we start writing the answer. What is the V1 of paid? Pay. Pay plus ing, paying. Paying the fee, Ramya collected her hall ticket. So this is the first model or first method of combining two sentences using present participle when the two subjects are the same. Okay, look at the second model. In the second model, two subjects are different persons. Okay, one sentence subject is one, another sentence subject is another one, which are not the same, which are two different ones. Look at the examples. How to write the two sentences which have two different subjects. Okay, look at the weather was fine, full stop. So he went shopping. So in the first example, subject is weather, and in the second sentence the subject is he. So these two subjects are not the same, two different ones. So whenever the two sentences have two different subjects, then remember we must start the answer with the first subject of the first sentence. What is that? The weather. Okay, this is the verb was. So what is this? Is was past tense, be form past be form past tense was. So be form plus ing, being. The weather being fine. The weather being fine. He went shopping. Here the change you need to observe, because the two sentences have two different subjects. We begin the sentence with the first subject and then we continue the answer. Another example. The bell rang, full stop. The teacher entered the class, full stop. So in the first sentence the subject is the bell, in the second sentence the subject is the teacher. So two different subjects. Then you write the answer. The bell. We start the answer with the first subject of first sentence. The bell. What is the V1 plus ing form of rang? Ring plus ing, ringing. The bell ringing, comma, the teacher entered the class. This is the way how you have to write the answers in public examinations. But remember, when the question is given in examination, either in school examination or public examination, you first identify whether the two sentences have the same subject or two different subjects. If the two sentences have the same subject, then you need not write the subject of the first sentence. Instead, you start the answer with V1 plus ing form, and at the beginning of the second sentence you write the subject of the sentence. And the second model or second method, when the two sentences have two different subjects, then don't forget to start your answer with the subject of the first sentence, and then continue later you write the second sentence. Okay, this is the way how you can join or combine two sentences using present participle. Please subscribe our channel English Victor. Thank you.